Today on Play and Display, we'll be reviewing Mattel's WWE Elite Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And this video is also part 2 of my first ever Build-A-Figure that I'm doing. I decided to choose none other than Mean Gene Okerlund, though. This is going to be so much fun to put together. But in the meantime, though, this is Hulk Hogan from WrestleMania 18. A lot of cool features, a lot of accessories. Let's open it up and see what's all in there. I mean, you get a lot of accessories with this figure here. It does come with a microphone. I think it's down there in the box. Like I said, it is a Mean Gene Build-A-Figure. On the side, though, we got a really cool picture of Hulk Hogan, or Hollywood Hogan, I want to say, at the time. On the back, more figures we got to do. I'm really looking forward to that Dusty Rhodes Macho Man. But first things first, let's go ahead and open this up. My first impressions of Hollywood Hogan, though, the glasses don't really seem to fit on there that well. I've tried to adjust them several times. They're kind of wonky. Oh, no, the boba looks pretty decent, though. I thought the boba would be like a soft goods, but it's actually like a soft plastic. Not too bad, though. I wanted to use kind of the boa as a weapon. Back in the day, it used to kind of be kind of cheap and used to choke people sometimes with the boas. On the boots, though, really good job right here doing the artwork on the boots. Got the flames on the other side. It just looks really detailed, though. Now, it does come with like a vinyl shirt, so if he wants to rip it off right before a match like he traditionally does, it works pretty decent, though. But this head sculpt doesn't look right for it, though. Usually he's gritting his teeth and he's showing how pissed off he is right before a fight. Not going to work, but you can always swap the heads out, though. Now, this version of Hulk Hogan does come with a Build-A-Figure for Mean Gene Okerlund. If you're not trying to collect that figure, then you can go ahead and use the mic that came with accessories for him. And that's nice. It's kind of the old school style WWF logo, so it wasn't really accurate for WrestleMania 18, but who really cares? I mean, you can use it for your Fig Federation or display it, whatever you want to do. It came with it, and that's a really cool extra accessory. Mattel did do a good job on the weightlifting belt, though. The only thing is, though, I'm not really going to have him display it with just a belt. More than likely, this is going to be my NWO version of Hulk Hogan. I'm using my Figure Federation, and he did a lot of villainous stuff back in the day of just hitting people with his weight belt, so I'm going to have him doing that. Also, another thing, too, the skin tone is not really right on this Hogan. He's always had a skin tone very similar to hot dogs, I want to say. And you can tell from the other Hogan I got here, he could have been a little bit more tanner. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just, he's always super tan. He's unnaturally tan. I wanted to do a quick comparison, though. Look how Hogan's arms lay pretty flat on his side here. And over here on the Rock, this arm does. This arm over here, that's the closest I can get to lay to his side. And I don't know if it's a little defect or not, but the fact Hogan can do that does give him a little edge for being a lot more flexible than what the Rock was. Articulation on the Hulkster is pretty decent, though, for the most part, though. A little problems right here with the head. The head can go ahead and tilt down a little bit, not that much. Can't really move back because of the hair, and that's just inherent inside the character, though. The head does move from side to side and tilt different ways, though. The arms move exceptionally well. I mean, this is great because Hogan is a power guy, and the power guy lifts suckers up above their head, man. He can toss them, body slam them. That's what he's known for. That's his bread and butter. On the legs, though, legs are really good, though. I mean, they tilt pretty good. They don't really offer any binding issues, standability, just like that. Over and over again, I can stand this figure up, not have an issue with it. So for my final review for the Hollywood Hogan WrestleMania 18, it looks great, though. As far as the detail on the boots, all the accessories, too, really add to the detail. I mean, you can have them with a boa, you can have them with the old NWO shirt, glasses, bandana, everything you need to kind of just recreate that moment back in WrestleMania 18. I'm not a huge fan of the expression on his face, though. He's just got like a little smirk smile. It doesn't really match how I remember watching the event was, though. But all in all, though, high points on this figure, though. I'm going to give this one an 8.75 out of 10. Very good. And now for posability. I was really impressed with how this figure would pose with in a wrestling match. In my Figure Federation, when I popped this figure out, I knew this is going to be my NWO version of Hulk Hogan in that federation, and I was impressed, though. Just for the pure fact that he can do all kinds of stuff, man. This is awesome. So, definitely high marks for this one, though. I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10 for posability. A really good job by Mattel. And for the fun factor, Hulk Hogan and Batman probably have a ton of different versions of figures in different shapes and sizes. So, but for this version of Hulk Hogan, it's going to come down to a few things. One, are you a fan of that timeline where he was wrestling? That was kind of towards his end of his career with the WWE. It does a great representation of that great match, though. But if you're a fan of the NWO from the 97, 96, kind of like what I am, I'd rather go with that version, though. But this is not a bad option, though. It's done great. Plain accessories. And either if you want to pose it, you got a ton of options, and if you want fig fed, perfect figure, fig fed. So I gotta give a 9 out of 10 for fun factor on this, because you're not gonna get bored switching it up and changing out the attire, and it's always gonna come back and kind of put a fresh face on it. And that is it, everybody. Next video coming up, I don't know if I'm doing a Transform video or if I'm doing a Macho Man. I want to do Macho Man so bad. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below if you guys like to. I always respond to everybody's comments. Also, like and subscribe if you want the newest videos. Like I said, pumping stuff out every day, though. So thank you all for watching. Take care of each other, man. Big love.